Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are back with another live stream. It's good to be back, people, man. First kind of full day back in Manchester. You know what I'm saying? And we're back, man. Saeed TV Daily. We're going to be consistent. We're going to be live streaming every day. And we're going to be talking about all the latest football news, people. So big up the chat. Big up everyone who's in the building. Big up to Chike. When's the next Man Them Talk? It will be later on, 5 p.m. We'll be back today, Wednesday, and then we've got the watch along tonight. Well, tomorrow morning, to be honest with you, we'll be live from 2 a.m. So make sure you're locked in for that one. But big up the chat. Big up Jayski in the building. Good to have you back. Love the LA vlogs. Thank you, my friend. Big up Justin. Big up Nikki. Big up Shake. Big up Killer. Such has 2.2K to go, Saeed. Do new things for the people. Come on, big up to you, man. Big up Z. Big up Sadisios. Big up Jason. Hope you're well. Assad, come on. Big up the community. Kyle's in the building. So happy. Are you happy that Chido Obi-Martin is going to be your third choice striker? Listen, relax. Relax, everybody. Listen, man. We just gonna go. We just snatched one of your best talents. It ain't easy, man. We did it with Van Persie, and we're doing it again. It's lovely. I love it. The amount of Arsenal fans that were on the copium last night on the timeline was mad. Oh, but you spent all that money for a 16-year-old. Oh, but and I've seen some fake numbers, by the way. This number here, that number there. I'm like, everybody relax. Like, everybody chill out. Like, he turned down higher bids from other clubs to join Man United. He said the project was key for him joining Manchester United. We got a here we go last night from Fabrizio Romano. He's just accepted Man United proposal. Pathway key for Chido, who's turned down higher bids from Germany to sign for Man United. Project convinced 2007 born talent to accept Manchester United. And look at that, man. Look how he looks in that kit. You know what I'm saying to you? From the Arsenal kit to the Man United kit. Fair play to him, by the way, for making this move so early in his career. Because he's actually seen at Arsenal, yeah, there's not a development plan for these youngsters. Let's be honest, man. Like, when you actually look at it, Saka's the only real one that's really made it in this Arsenal team. You know what I mean? That's from the Hale End Academy. Smith Rowe had his opportunity to start. Yes, he got injuries and whatnot. Fair enough, cool. But at the same time, he's not been given a consistent run of games. Who else is out there? Reece Nelson, let's be honest, has he been given a consistent run of games? Yeah, he might not be good enough. That's a whole nother question. But there's been other ones. The one that went to Brighton, he's already left. There's a couple of other kids that have left, and maybe Arteta doesn't plan on giving these kids game time. And he's looking at that and thinking, listen, you know, I'm at that kind of age now where 16 to 18, you've got to have a plan. You've got to make an idea already, man, because bro, these Lamine Yamal, all these kids now, they're not just ordinary kids, people, man. These kids right now, man, are making decisions. They got family members who are pushing. They got agents now who are pushing for more money now. You know what I mean? They ain't messing around anymore. These are not normal kids anymore, people, man. That's what you guys have got to believe. Back in the day, maybe the kids were like, you know what, we're just happy to be here, etc., etc. But now you can break into the team early, like 18, 19. Maybe even earlier than that. So when they're looking at that and thinking, you know what, where do I feel I can get my best kind of development? And they're probably looking at big clubs. They're looking at projects right now. So who knows, man? Who knows? Why would there be a development plan if we're chasing the title? You don't see Rico Lewis playing game in and game out. Now, I hear that. That's a good point. I like that comment. You know what I'm saying to you? You are going for the title. But at the same time, he's probably looked at what's going on with all the youngsters. You know what I mean? You can see a lot of the youngsters at Arsenal are leaving, you know? But even for me, it's not even just that, though. It's the Carabao Cups. It's the FA Cups. You know, these kind of games, do we see a lot of youngsters playing? I don't think we do. You know what I mean? Like, we don't see that. And I get it, you're going for the title. But even in these little games here and there, sometimes I feel like you don't see these youngsters given opportunity as much. Yeah, Nwaneri could be an exception, but at the same time, you know, you probably don't see that a lot with Arsenal in that regards. Arsenal wanted him to play under 18s. United offered under 21s. Where did you hear that from? Where did you hear that from, bro? Also, who was key for this deal as well is man like Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy was key in Chido Obi-Martin's decision to join Manchester United. Van Nistelrooy spoke to the player about his development plan. Man like Ruud van Nistelrooy, you get me? My legend, you know. What a striker. Imagine someone calling you and saying, yo, come and join us, man. Man's got you. You know what I'm saying? Man's got you, fam. Come and join my United. Imagine Ruud van Nistelrooy giving you a call. Like, first of all, it's crazy how people have got contacts, a friend of a friend. You go speak to their agent, you get their number. But the fact that Ruud van Nistelrooy was able to go and get his number and get a call to his agent and his family and say, you know what? Listen, you're coming to my United, mate. And for me, it's a major coup. Will he get game time at United? Will remain to be seen. But at United, what we do, though, is that we give game time. Every single year, Manchester United always give game time to the youth. Last year, it was Kobe Mainu. The year before that, we had... Who did we have the year before that? Garnacho. The year before that, I think we had Zidane Iqbal broke through. Every single year, there's a player who breaks through into this Man United team. And it's like, wow, okay, cool. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like for me, it's perfect. People are saying he's on 30 grand a week. Listen, nobody knows at the minute, man. 35 a week was key. He, like I said to you people, yeah, he turned down higher bids at other clubs to join Man United. So money was never motivation. It's about development plan. It's about how he sees his career developing. At Arsenal, at the minute, he may not get that. And he may see that Arsenal are focused on going to the league. And right now, he's taking a gamble. He's saying, you know what? Cool. I'm going to Man United, which I believe maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, I might not be a first teamer, but I might be in around the squad. And he's taking that gamble, man. And he's seeing that, you know what? Young players are given the opportunity. Young players are given a chance. And fair enough. Please, guys, if you can smash the like button on the video, that would be amazing, guys. Only 75 likes at a minute. Let's get these likes up, people, man. The likes help the channel grow every single time, man. Yeah, Wheatley as well. Wheatley's what, 18 years old? So, you know what I mean? He's already come into the first team fold, in and around the first team. He's liked by Eric Ten Hag. He's liked by the hierarchy. He's the next big thing there as well. So, you know what I mean, bro? There's more hype around that as well. Also, Dortmund as well. Yeah, Dortmund. This is why there was links to Dortmund, you know, that I thought to myself, he would be going to Dortmund. But he came to Man United, so I can't lie, man. I'm gonna I'm loving it, but I can't lie to you guys. Big up to you. Says if we keep it a buck, there's more of a chance to break into the squad at United if there's at Arsenal, because Arteta won't rotate if he's chasing City. No, that's fair. That's fair. But also, at the minute, like I said to you, Man United's project now is there's a lot of hype around it. Ineos are creating that hype around it. So for me, I'm enjoying it, man. I can't lie to you. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Now, Ineos are building a plan now. They're not just throwing money at it. Yeah, they had to pay a little bit more for Leny Yoro, but now they're saying to you, yo, listen, we're coming in, we're having a plan, and boom. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Leny Yoro is injured. We are finished. Where's this? What's happened with Leny Yoro? Is there something happened? Let me go check this. What's going on with Leny Yoro? I've not seen anything. I just literally just woke up, to be fair. You know what I'm saying to you? So, what's happened with Leny Yoro? Oh, shit. Okay, damn. To be fair, I don't know about this one here, you know, because it might be that he's injured here, but it may be also, because I've seen this before as well, you know, where they've been in a protective boot here, and then it's not really like an injury per se. It might just be for protection. You know what I mean? But it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. But it just goes to show you there. Leny Yoro there is in a protective boot. There could be one or two things. He could be physically out, and this could be a serious injury, and he's out for what, 6-7 weeks as reported. Or he's just put in a protective boot because right now it's precaution. You know what I'm saying to you? It's just precaution. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Look at this, crazy, man. We've been here before, people, as well. Remember Kobe Mainu last summer? Same thing happened. He was out for a while, you know, as well. He was out for a couple of months. And then, like I said to you, Leny Yoro already now with a protective boot around him. So that's not looking good, you know. Not looking good at all. Not really looking good at all, man. Yeah, apparently he's injured for 3 months. Yeah, protection. He's looking at 4 months. They're saying, bro, if he's out for 4 months, we need 2 centre-backs again, you know. I'll be rolled you. If he's out for 4 months here, Man United need to go and get 2 more centre-backs. Because I can't go into the season with Maguire and Evans at the back, man. We need 2 centre-backs. I don't know how United are going to go and get them, but we need 2 already, man. Because, bro, that is a joke, man. It's crazy, you know. He's never been injured before. Comes to Man United, and he's injured. Like, generally, United are just cursed, you know, with injuries. Like, generally. Like, what is going on, seriously? Like, it is absolutely madness. Like, what the flip is wrong with us? Generally, guys. It's mad, you know. Like, never been injured at Lille. Comes to Man United, injury curse. Boom. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. People need to stop overreacting. We can all stop and just wait for the official statement. Now, we will, but it doesn't look good. I'll be real with you. We can all have our opinion now and say, listen, we can say to ourselves, you know what? It doesn't look good right there. We just got to pray. You know what I mean? Stop US tours. I don't think it's about US tours, if I'm being honest with you. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just unfortunate. Man United at the minute are just unfortunate with injuries. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know if he was rushed too soon, you know what I mean, or whatnot. He played his first preseason game straight away against Rangers. I don't know. Was it a case of we rushed him too soon? Was it a case of a lot of training sessions? Because to be fair, he didn't really play the training session that I went to. He wasn't even involved in it. So was it a case of the intensity? Was it just the doctors again? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, to be honest with you. So, man said welcome, for Gary O'Driscoll. Bro, that guy needs to be sacked, bro. Honestly, man, I don't know why we're doing with this brother, like everything that brother touches, yeah, he is a joke, bro. Like when I was researching about this Gary O'Driscoll, yeah, I was finding out what he's about, and I was like, yo, this is a bit of a madness still, like what is he doing? Seriously, like what is he doing? Random fact: Partey hasn't been injured for Arsenal since the doctor left. Nah, he has. Why are you doing that for? He has been injured. He's been out the whole year, and we got Gary O'Driscoll last summer. He's been out the whole year. You're talking about a new injury. You're talking about, then fair enough. So, yeah, that's fair enough. Cool. But yeah, hopefully, like I said to you, we get another centre back in because boy, if Leny Yoro's out, he's probably going to be out for at least 6 to 8 weeks. I can probably suggest or look at from that injury there. You're looking at around 6 to 8 weeks out injury. So it's not a disaster, but it's not great because we want to start the season with Leny Yoro, get him up to speed, etc., etc. So yeah, man, it ain't easy. It ain't easy right now. It ain't easy. Let's move on. Let's move on, people. Let's talk about Conor Gallagher. And this is, I can't lie to you guys here. I don't know what's going on here with this signing here, but Broski, how is Conor Gallagher on the verge of signing for Atletico Madrid? This might be one of the most random transfers I can think of, I genuinely, guys, man. Atletico Madrid and Chelsea are on the verge of reaching an agreement for Conor Gallagher after talks in the last 24 hours. Story revealed on Tuesday morning. Talks accelerated and 35 million, 40 million package almost agreed. Small details to sort. It all depends on Conor's decision. So it will depend on Conor Gallagher wanting to go, man. Boy, it's mad, Diego Simeone. To be fair, this is probably a typical Diego Simeone deal. You know what I mean? That a guy who he's a bit of a bulldog in midfield. What did these Chelsea fans call him? Galadog. You know what I mean? Imagine him and DePaul. Broski, it's going to be a madness in there, man. These guys are just going to be rattling everyone. You know what I mean? What is he, 24, 25 now? Chelsea are letting go one of their Cobham Academy again. They let go of Mason Mount last summer. You know what I mean? So a lot of them Chelsea fan base are going to be very, very pissed off. Another player is going to be leaving one of the proper Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? But like I said to you, I don't think he'll do too badly over there. I really, really don't think he'll be too badly over there, He's what Simeone likes. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to be tenacious. He's going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? He's just going to be simple, isn't it? He's just going to get the ball, pass and move. Like, that's what it is. That's what Atletico Madrid really, really do in that midfield. They're not really, you know what I mean? They don't really have expansive midfielders in there. They have Griezmann doing all of that creative work. And they have these guys in there, Koke, Gallagher, my man here, and these will all just be the kind of, yeah, man, they're just putting out the fires, really, man. So Conor Gallagher on his way, man, to Atletico Madrid. If there's any Chelsea fans in the chat, let me know if you guys are happy with him going there. No Chelsea fan cares, bin him. Listen, I think Chelsea fans do care, man. Listen, maybe it's the online fan base, but I think maybe the match-going fans might be a bit pissed off that he's going, man. I believe, yeah, everyone keep hitting the like button, people, man. Let's get these likes up, man. The algorithm will only help us if you like the video, guys. So all of you guys right now, hit the like button, people. But I think for me, though, when you actually look at it, yeah, for me, I think the match-going fans will appreciate Conor Gallagher. I think maybe the die-hard Man United fans die-hard Chelsea fans will appreciate Conor Gallagher a little bit more. But obviously, if you're a football fan, Conor Gallagher isn't giving you, you know what I mean, much. He's not progressing the ball quick enough. He's not someone who's going to be a game changer. For me, he's a steady Eddie. You know what I mean? He's someone that you're gonna get at least a good 6, 7 out of 10 most weeks. But ultimately, is he someone who's going to raise the levels at Chelsea? He's not. Let's be honest with you. He'll bring in the passion. He'll bring in the energy. He'll bring in the desire. But once you go past that stage, we have players like that, like Scott McTominay, Like, he might get you an odd goal here and there, but ultimately, you need to move on from these sort of players. You need to bring players who are going to actually raise the levels of this team. So, yeah, man. For me, Conor Gallagher is a bit of a strange signing there, but I get it why he wants to leave, because at the end of the day, look at the Chelsea players they've got over there. They've got Enzo Fernandez, Chukwuemeka, Lavia, Caicedo, Dewsbury Hall. Bro, there's too many players there, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude, they've got a lot of players in that midfield, so he's probably not going to get any game time. I don't know what Enzo Maresca's like. Does he like Conor Gallagher? Does he think he's in his plans? Who knows? But right now, you can't see that really happening, to be honest with you. There was also news about Osimhen as well, people. Victor Osimhen, possibly. Well, to be fair, it's a bit of a weird one, guys, yeah. This Victor Osimhen deal, yeah, I think Fabrizio Romano spoke about it as well. He said, Osimhen, Napoli open to Osimhen. Napoli open to involve Osimhen in Chelsea talks, revealed here Monday. Player against loan without mandatory calls. Osimhen will not cut his salary. He said yes to PSG, but stand out between clubs. Conte only wants Lukaku. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. Man said go bed, you know. Look at this brother. He said go bed. And Mama said, nah, man. He's got 17 hours. Look at his watch time on his phone. 17 hours, you know. 14 hours on his social media. That is crazy. But you know what's mad about this deal, yeah? David Ornstein, yeah, broke the deal. And then I thought to myself, wow, Chelsea are on it. But the thing is, right, he's taken his finger off. He first put it on his pinned, you know. Now he's took it off his pinned. So I don't know if it's actually true or not. But he goes, Napoli are in talks with Chelsea side Romelu Lukaku, while discussions between Napoli and Chelsea also take a move for Victor Osimhen in opposite direction. Lukaku will be permanent. Osimhen season loan and buy option. But the mad thing is, his agent came out. Osimhen agent came out, yeah, and basically rebutted what he said. You know what I mean? He basically came out and said, yo, he said, nah, this is a different one. I don't know why. This is a different one. He says here, Osimhen's agent calendar denies loan move for Victor. I read about fantasy challenges with Victor as if he was a package to be delivered quickly. This package is top scorer of the third Scudetto in the history of Napoli. Respect and stop fake news. Listen, my life Fabrizio was like, yo, let me get this news out quickly. Let me get this news out because listen, whether you like it or not, these men are going head to head, you know. These men are going head to head. You know what I was there? Fabrizio Romano and Osimhen and David Ornstein are going head to head. So them man, they're not here to play friends out here. So you could tell Fabrizio Romano was ready to kind of, you know, get this story out there. You know what I mean? But listen, David Ornstein, when he breaks stories out there, it's never not true. You know what I mean? Most of the time, his success rate is quite great. You know what I was there? So it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Big up to Jiba says Myth side, Conor Gallagher is technically good and does progress play. Ultimately, he's the most disrespected player in the league. It's a disgrace, Said. Listen, I don't think he's the most disrespected player in the league. That's a bit too wild. You're going to like he's a prime baller. Like, you're going to like he's an ultimate, you know what I mean? Like, come on, what are we doing here, man? Man said the most disrespected baller. Bro, because he ain't that great. That's all it is. He ain't that great. You know what I mean? Let's just call it for what it is, man. He ain't that great. He's a good, like I said to you, 6, 7 out of 10 every week. But to get to the next level, I don't think Chelsea fans need Conor Gallagher. But just going back to Osimhen, for me, yeah, Osimhen's stocks are still, they're quite low at the minute. Not a lot of people are rating Osimhen at the minute, yeah. But listen, for me, he's still a goal scorer. For me, I reckon he could suit the Premier League. He's physical, he's strong, he's quick. You know what I mean? His touch isn't the best, but in the Premier League, I think he can get away with that. As long as you've got some technical players around him, as long as he's told, you know, he doesn't have to do a lot of the work, and he's just there in the box scoring the goals. But at the minute, if you could go get Cole Palmer playing the ball, to Osimhen and finding him all the time. I can't lie to you, it's a dangerous little pairing there you've got. But at the same time, do Chelsea fans want to go down that route? You know what I mean? He's going to be on high wages. What are his wages right now, Osimhen? Let me just check his wages right now. Let me just check his wages because I actually don't know what his wages are. He's on 8.4 million a year. Wow, that is a lot. Let me just check it right now. He's on 250,000 euros a week at Napoli right now. That is a lot, man. That is a lot. So he is getting a lot. Oh, it's actually 290. What? That is crazy. Let me just check that right now. Let me double check that right now. Napoli wages. Let me check the wages here. Salaries. Victor Osimhen, yeah, he's on 246,000 euros a week. That's a lot of money, man. Chelsea fans are already paying a lot of money at the minute as well. Where's the proof that he's better than Lukaku? Listen, man, for me, I'm not here to say he's better than Lukaku or he's not better than Lukaku, but he guided Napoli to their first ever league title in 30 years. You know what I mean? He is a goal scorer. He can score goals. At the same time, there is a lot of part of his game that aesthetically, you know what I mean, it's a bit kind of one of them where you're like, not really feeling this in that regard. So I don't know, man. But then again, the transfer market, the striker transfer market ain't that great. Let's be honest with ourselves, guys. Look at the transfer market at the minute. It's not great, guys. It's absolutely not great at all. So you just got to almost take what you get right now. And on a loan deal with obligation to buy, I mean, I don't know what the obligation is. Is it going to be 100 million euros? It's a bit of a sticky one, especially if he doesn't get his the first season doesn't do well. Then you've almost got obligation to buy. You know, there's no option. You've got to buy the player. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Fans getting bogged down a lot of shit. Who cares if he's elite? How many league strikers are out there? That's what I'm saying, man. You know, who else you going to get? You going to get Ivan Toney? I mean, Ivan Toney, I don't know why Chelsea fans are not going to get Ivan Toney. I don't know why nobody's going around to Ivan Toney. Is it his history? Is it his background? People don't like it at the minute. You know, I don't know what's going on, but Ivan Toney's sitting right there, man. You know what I mean? Is it what Chelsea want? You know what I mean? Is it what Todd Bowley wants? You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a bit of a mad one still. Chelsea have a lot of technical players that in Nkunku, Palmer. All they need is not a player with a great touch, but a deadly finish. Yeah, that's a shout. That's a shout. That is a shout still. Why not save the money and bring Lukaku back? Nah, man. They don't want Lukaku's burnt his bridges, man. Lukaku did what he did. He said what he said, and it's over now. You know what I mean? Lukaku ain't coming back. I don't think Chelsea fans want Lukaku back. It's over now. They don't want him anymore. That's it. It's game over now. So for me, Lukaku, yeah, it's done story now, man. He's going to go to Conte. I reckon he'll probably do well over there at Napoli. He scores goals wherever he is in Italy. He scored goals for Roma. He scored goals for Inter Milan. And he'll do well at Napoli as well. He knows him as well. Conte, he's the one that won him the league title to Scudetto when Conte was there. So there you go, man. Oh, Osimhen's 180 grand a week. Okay, that's not too bad then. My bad. Okay, that makes it a little bit better then. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, that's probably what I said then. 250 euros, obviously 180,000 a week. Yeah, that makes sense. Tyrone says he's not better than Lukaku. He's only got 120 goal season in his career, and people are talking about deadly. Osimhen is a bum. Okay, let me ask you a question in the chat here. How many goals does Osimhen get in the Premier League? Let me know in the chat. How many goals does Osimhen get in the Premier League? When you look at the fact that you're going to get a lot of crosses in the Premier League, you're going to get a lot of chances in the Premier League, like, you got to realize, like, he will get chances with the players that he's got there. Nkunku, he's got Dewsbury Hall. Like, I think he'll get at least 15 to 17 goals next season. I generally mean that, you know. He'll get around 15 to 17 goals next season. 16 to 17. Yeah, that's not bad, you know. If you can go and get 15 to 20 goals next season, they got Conference League as well. You know what I mean? I'm sure he'll do well in the Conference League. So it's not bad at all, man. It's not bad. Chelsea will create goals. You got Palmer there. You got Nkunku. You got Jackson on the left as well. You know what I mean? You got Enzo Fernandez, Reece James is there as well. So you got a lot of creators in the team, man. Like, it's not like maybe at United where you've got maybe Bruno Fernandes only there. You know, there's a lack of creators at Man United. Chelsea have a lot of creators in that team. A lot of creators. You know what I mean? And whatnot. So let's see, man. Let's see. But yeah, thank you for your great watch along. Come on, my bro. Big up to everyone here. How many likes have we got now, man? Guys, the channel needs likes, man. We need to get the likes up. Listen, we've not been live streaming for a week, guys, and we need the algorithm on our side. Right now, the algorithm isn't on our side. So people, guys, let's get the likes up. We're on 161. Let me just put a poll in the chat. Guys, get the likes up to at least 300 people. Let's get the likes up, man. Big up to everyone who's here. Big up to everyone who's joining me. 11 a.m. We're going to be live most days of the week. So make sure you tuned in to the news. Let's go a little bit back to Arsenal. I want to know what's going on with this Merino kid, because a lot of people are saying it's a done deal, but I don't know, man. People are putting fake stories out there, man. You know what I mean? I want to know what's going on here with this Merino situation, because people are saying it's a done deal. People are saying it's official. Merino is signed for Arsenal. But I want to know what's going on with Merino and where the sources are coming from. Let's see what this brother said here. This guy here, now Arsenal, he's put out here, breaking news. Arsenal have reached an agreement on personal terms with Mikel Merino, as per Sport Zone. I mean, who the hell are Sport Zone? Are they reliable? The Spaniard will sign a 4-year contract with the Gunners if the two clubs can agree on a fee. Arsenal can see this as a market opportunity for one of Mikel's long-term targets, but do not want to pay a massive fee. So Arsenal don't want to pay a massive fee. But like I said to you, like, what are we saying here? You know what I mean? Like, is this a done deal, guys? What are we saying here, man? There's bare fake news going around, man. You know what it is? I've not really watched this brother, but when I watched him at the Euros, he was quite tidy. Reminded me a little bit like Xhaka in the way he plays. So yeah, man. For me, 20 million, if you're going to get him around 20 million mark, I think that's not a bad deal. But yeah, that's will be your team here. This is what I believe Arsenal fans are looking at in terms of their team. I don't think Neto will be there, but Odegaard, Merino on the left, kind of a 6. Left side, the 8. You got Rice in the middle there, Calafiori, Gabriel Saliba, Timber. You know what I mean? They're both inverting as well. So yeah, Martinelli obviously will be on the left there, but just in general there. But let me know, Arsenal fans, Merino. Are you excited about the Merino signing? Let me know in the chat if you're excited about the Merino signing. He's not as good as Xhaka, but no, it's more the mold. People are saying to me he's more the mold of Xhaka. He plays similar style to the way Xhaka plays. So if he's not nothing like Xhaka, then fair enough. I wouldn't take him. I prefer Nwaneri and get Fabian Ruiz. Now, Fabian Ruiz ain't leaving. No way is Fabian Ruiz leaving PSG. They've just lost. They're going to lose Ugarte to Man United. That's going to happen soon. Like, I don't see Fabian Ruiz leaving. He's had a good Euros. My man, like Luis Enrique, lacks the idea of Fabian Ruiz. He's going to be in the midfield alongside João Neves and Vitinho. They're going to play like a midfield 3. You know what I mean? Maybe Vitinho is going to be the one that's maybe more advanced, or maybe Fabian Ruiz is more advanced in that kind of situation. But they might just play a midfield 3 like that and just rotate who goes forward and whatnot. So I think for me, 20 million, you got Dani Olmo there as well, but apparently Barcelona are going for Dani Olmo as well. Dani Olmo would be a player, but you guys need an 8 though. Like, for me, when you look at what's his name? The Portuguese Don. What's his called again? What's the Portuguese Don that you got there? The skinny one. What's he called, man? The one that you lot were rating about. What's his name, guys? The Portuguese Don that plays for Arsenal. He's not going to get a lot of game time, to be fair, in that team. Man said teabag, you know. Vieira, probably, yeah, Vieira. That's the one I'm looking at right now. He's not going to get any game time. I reckon he will probably be loaned out to another football club. So you've got Fabio Vieira, you've got Odegaard, Partey, who's a 6. You've got, who else have you got? Ethan Nwaneri, you got Jorginho, and then who else have you got in there? So end of the day, you've got midfielders there, but the quality of the depth isn't great. Obviously, you got Declan Rice in there as well. You need more, man, especially when you got looking at Champions League football as well. Like, Arsenal need to get that one more midfielder in there for me personally. You know what I mean? And like I said to you, Merino is someone that you're looking at right now. Like I said, I've not watched a lot of him, but what I do know, he's very tidy on the ball. So yeah, let's see what you can do, man. Let's see what you can do. Which defender will be getting the Ramsdale treatment? Merino didn't like the speed and physicality stuff when he was at Newcastle, and the game got faster since then. Yeah, but you also got to realize he's matured since then. He was probably a youngster when he arrived over there. He's now, what, 27, 28? You know what I mean? So you got to remember, he's now a bit more older, a bit more matured. His game is a lot more better. You know what I mean? So you got to remember, like, he's going to be a bit more matured in his game, man. So I would say right now, he's probably at the perfect time. Also, Arteta is a good manager in terms of developing players as well. So he will get the best out of players as well. So it is what it is. Man said the Great Wall of China is complete if Merino signs with Arsenal. Saliba, Gabriel, Benny, Calafiori, Rice, Merino sit in front of. Nah, that's crazy, man. You lot, I swear down, man. The amount of tweets I've seen from Arsenal fans. If you lot don't win a trophy this season, like, you man are just the king of just gassing up players and winning F4, mate. You know what ones there? Imagine gassing up players here, just winning nothing, man. You don't need to win something, you know. Like, generally, guys, like, it's not a joke right now, you know. You lot need to best stop winning now, you know. Because all of this talk about, we've got the best defense in the league. We've got the best attack in the league. We've got the best this. We've got the best that. Now, you lot best win a trophy, you know. Like Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League. It's not good, man. It's not good at all. Big up my guy, Real Zlatan, says, Yoro on crutches not looking good, bruv. Yeah, nah, it's not looking good, man. Right now, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, mate. It's not looking good. Saeed, Saeed, you know that if Sociedad let Merino, Zubimendi is not going. They will not sell the two of them. That's why we need to go for Zubimendi quickly. But the problem is, though, we've not really been linked with Zubimendi. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, we've not been linked with Zubimendi. I think the thing is, it's been a bit fake rumors. Whereas with the Merino one, it's had a bit more grounds to it. It's had a bit more substance to it. Right now, this Zubimendi talk's more just kind of clickbaity rather than anything else. You know the ones there. So I think the Merino one is probably the more likely to leave. I think Zubimendi probably goes to Barcelona. Maybe stays at Real Sociedad. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe stays for one more year. Said Fofana is there, 25 million. What's the latest with Fofana, though? Is he going to, like, is he actually not going to AC Milan? What's the latest with Fofana? Fofana, guys. What's the latest with Fofana? He was meant to go to AC Milan. Now he's not going to AC Milan. What's the situation like, people? Because it don't it don't make sense to me what's going on with Fofana. This is 23 hours ago from Fabrizio Romano. It says AS Monaco director has said the latest. I've got a good relationship with Fofana. We've been clear on the price needed since day one. The proposal has been good for Fofana, but also for AS Monaco. Otherwise, also staying here would be a possibility. So what's going on there? Just let him go then, innit? Like, well, go on, man. And I think for me, United should be in for him, man. If he's costing you around 30 million euros, I think it should be a no-brainer, man. But again, by United, I don't know, they're insistent on Ugarte. That's the plan right now, is to stick with Ugarte. But I can't lie to you, man. I think for me, you're missing a trick here, man. Not going in for Fofana. I really do. Right age as well. You know what I mean? Low risk as well signing. You're not spending a fortune on Fofana. But I think the physicality that he can bring you in that midfield, you know what I mean? I think it's very, very good. I still think some fans are overhyping Fofana. You think so? I don't know, I don't know if when people are overhyping him, to be honest with you. I just think for me, people are like, you know what? It's a decent signing, right age, good attributes, can thrive in the Premier League, comes from the French league. When a player comes from the French league, it tends to do well because we've got similar profiles in the way that it's the way the football's been played, etc., etc. So I don't know, man. I would love him at United, but at the same time, I don't know what our plans are, man. I don't know what our plans are, to be honest with you. Because right now, at the minute, I mean, we need to know what's going on with our midfielders because we need to get some players in, man. It's the 31st of July now. We've got about 2 weeks left until the season starts. Like, we need to be working quickly now. Now is the time to be putting the kind of the gears up now. Now it's time to get the gears up now. You know what I'm on there? Big up Big Ben says the first thing Eric Ten Hag did was get Yoro injured when the guy was doing rehab in UCLA training. The manager's a curse. The blame is not on the staff. Wow. I don't know, man. Maybe we rushed him too early, man. Maybe he came into the squad too early, and he should not have came into the squad too early. I don't know. Maybe that's something that United should not have done. Maybe kind of eased him in like they did with Joshua Zirkzee. That's why now with Joshua Zirkzee, he's not going into training right now. He's actually just doing his one-on-one training. He's not going into he's not playing any games right now for Man United in that regard. So let's see what happens, man. But let's go find out what's going on with Man United. The latest with Mazraoui and Wan-Bissaka. Let's find out what the latest is with Wan-Bissaka and Mazraoui. Celtic are preparing to submit an offer to sign Hannibal Majebri on a permanent transfer. Again, the very, very bad source. Why would a Spanish radio know about Celtic preparing an offer for Hannibal Majebri? Like, seriously, man. It's crazy. Galatasaray have reached an agreement on personal terms. We spoke about that last night. Where's the situation about Pletingo put something out there today regarding West Ham here. West Ham are confident they can finalize a deal with Aaron Wan-Bissaka in this transfer window. The talks continue to be positive. However, there are still no complete agreements. More work to do. All parties are informed that Mazraoui will move to Man United as soon as Wan-Bissaka joins West Ham. So we just need this deal to be done, man. Like, seriously, this is taking forever, man. Like, this is dragging, man. Like, bro, Wan-Bissaka, please leave, brother. Like, broski. Like, just hurry up, man. Get the agreement in. Pay the 20 million West Ham. And let's get this brother gone, man. Because for me, this will allow us to go and get Mazraoui. And that's all we need to do. We need to be getting players out and getting players in. Simple as that, man. That's all United need to be doing. His wages obviously are a little bit of an issue. And that's why maybe they're looking at it from that point of view. But at the same time, we just get this deal done with ASAP. Same with this deal here. West Ham. Oh, West Ham are getting Fulkrug. This isn't a bad deal at all. Wow, Fulkrug, Okay. No agreements yet. West Ham still there for John Duran. Wow, but expensive at this stage. Damn. That's crazy. That's not a bad deal at all, man. Fulkrug had a good Euros. Obviously played well for Dortmund as well last year. Okay, that's not a bad deal at all. But yeah, here's the one that we're looking at right now, guys, is that Matthias de Ligt will not be on board today when FC Bayern depart for Seoul, South Korea at 4:30 p.m. As reported, he's set to return to Bayern Munich on August the 2nd. Mazraoui, on the other hand, is supposed to accompany the team on the trip. FC Bayern remain in contact with Man United to find an agreement, ideally for both players. So Man United are looking to go and get both players through the door. Get them in ASAP, man. And not mess around, man. Not mess around. Because for me, like I said to you, I just want this deal done with ASAP, man. Like, generally, guys, I want this deal done. These two here need to be done expeditiously, man. Don't mess around. Don't, dilly-dally around. Let's get this deal over and done with, man. You know what I'm saying to you? So, for me, Mazraoui, the thing that I like about Mazraoui is that, A, he can play on both flanks. He's technically very, very good. He's quick. I think, okay, defensively, there's question marks there, but When I looked at him in the Champions League, he locked off Saka. You know what I mean? So he's a big game player in that aspect. You know what I mean? He played well for Morocco in the internationals. He's still fairly young. Actually, he's probably in his prime now at 26 years old. You know, the injuries are a little bit concerning, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, right now, I think United just have to gamble, man. There ain't no time to mess around now. United need to gamble. They need to gamble right now. Go and get this deal over the line and get it sorted out because we ain't got no time to waste, man. You know what I mean? Then go into the midfield market ASAP. Like generally, Ugarte, you know, McTominay out, probably 2 midfielders. I don't know why United are only getting 1. We need 2 midfielders ideally, man. So I don't know who else midfielder-wise United are going to go and get. But ideally, Man United need 2 midfielders in through the door. You know, whether that's Ugarte and another midfielder, who knows? But we'll have to see on that one. Do or die season for Mason Mount. He has to stay fit. No excuses. You know what it is, yo, with Mason Mount. Like, I think for me, it's a big season just to prove that he can actually be of a benefit to the team, man. Like, that's where for me the plan is. Like, where does he fit in? Does he come into Europa League? Does he fit in that aspect? You know what I'm saying to you? Like, I don't know what the plan is, literally. He's had a decent little, you know, preseason so far. But then again, you know what I mean? Preseason, is that a place to judge a player off? You know? So who knows? Who knows? Big up to my guy Sudge says, people hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get started to 100K, get a platform YouTube onto bigger things, inshallah. Big up to you guys, man. Thank you very much, Sudge. You know what I mean? Appreciate the donation. Big up to everyone who donates on the channel. But please, guys, 243 in the building. We've not even hit 300 likes, man. You lot are a disgrace, man. Like, genuinely, you lot are a disgrace, man. Hit the like button, people, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Please hit the like button. It helps the channel massively. The more people like, the more the algorithm pushes up in our favor. So big up to you, man. United fans are split on Ugarte and Rabiot. For me, if you go and get Ugarte and Rabiot, I wouldn't mind that. You know my feelings of Rabiot. I don't think he's an amazing player. But for what we need right now, I think on a free transfer, it ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying to you? But it has to come alongside another midfielder. If he's only on his own, then I'm like, nah, not really feeling it. But if he comes alongside a midfielder, then I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying to you? But it all depends on the signing that we get alongside Rabiot. If we get another midfielder in, cool. I'm happy with that. But if he doesn't, then hell no. Hell no. Yeah, big up to you, bro. Appreciate it, man. We've prioritized quality in the past, though. We need what fits now. Ugarte is that. Rabiot is that. That's what I'm saying. This is why, for me, I look at the midfield market as well right now. Like, there's Fofana, there's Rabiot. Who else is available in the midfield market? Zubimendi is available. You know what I mean? I would personally go and get Rabiot and Zubimendi now because they probably complement each other well. But then again, is Zubimendi left-footed as well? Zubimendi, is he left-footed, guys? Is he right-footed or left-footed? Let me just check right now. Is he left-footed, guys? Is he left, yeah? Or is he right-footed? Okay, right. That's even better then. Yeah, if you go and get Zubimendi, and you go and get Rabiot, I think that's, for me, sensational, man. Generally, guys. If you could go and get them 2 signings in, I'm happy as Larry with that one. I'll be honest with you. So that, for me, would be a perfect combination in that regard because you want at least a one left-sided midfielder, one right-sided midfielder. So if you play them in a double pivot, that's a whole midfield there sorted out. That's Zubimendi and Rabiot. 2 players that can progress the ball quite nicely. 2 players that are technically sound. 2 players that are comfortable on the ball. I'll be happy with that one. But if you go and get Ugarte on his own and you don't have players around him that could do a little bit more than what he does, because the thing is with me with Ugarte is that even though I think for me he's a quality fit for Man United, there is that element of can he do better on the ball? And United at the minute, when I watched him against Arsenal, still the same questions were there. United struggling to keep the ball. United struggling to maintain possession. Arsenal, from when we lost out to Hoyland and we didn't press them high up the pitch, United struggled to get the ball a lot. We're doing a lot of chasing around. And Arsenal just started to pop it around a little bit. Still the style of play. Yeah, listen, promo, I'll be honest with you. I still don't know what my United style of play is. Even when I looked at it in pre-season, yeah, certain elements have been good, but overall, it's not connecting. You feel me? Like, the dots still are not connecting. You see what I mean? Big up to my guy, Big Ben says, Saeed, your honest opinion, do you believe McTominay to Galatasaray? I don't think he wants to live in Turkey and plan in that league at this age. Big up. I don't know, you know. It's weird, you know. I feel like for me, McTominay going to Galatasaray is going to be one of them signings that when he gets told about it, he's going to be like, I don't know about that. You know, you hear things on the news and etc. and you know what I mean, you hear about things, but reality is we're never linked with we're never linked with what's his name, McTominay. Like, we're never linked with him. So I don't know, man. I just always look at these kind of signings. I'm like, you know, we're never really linked with McTominay to Galatasaray. That's what I think he will be saying. But who knows? I think the Fulham one, he'd be open to that one, 100%. Fulham needs to be the one. But then again, are Fulham going to go and get another midfielder? Now they got the Smith Rowe signing in. You know what I mean? They lost Paulinho, to be fair. You know what I mean? Apparently they were going in for Richard Rios, but again, that one now cooled off. They got, who else have they got in midfield? So I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Big up to everyone who's locked in, man. Get these likes on, man. How many likes on? 18 likes away from 300, guys. If we could get that, would be amazing. Then we could go to 400 likes after that, man. Yeah, he wants to stay in the Premier League, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's been born and raised in Manchester here. You know what I mean? Predominantly, majority of the life. To go to Turkey, it's a big, big jump. I'm not sure he does that, to be honest with you. But who knows? Who knows? Big up Z. He says here, our midfield roster needs to be better. Right now, our midfield is probably one of the weakest in the league, bro. When you look at Arsenal's midfield, theirs is better than ours. When I look at Chelsea midfield, definitely better than ours. Man City, better than ours. Liverpool, probably on the whole, I think better than ours. McAllister's great. Szoboszlai, I don't rate him at all. Who else have they got in that midfield, Liverpool? Endo, yeah. But to be fair, they're probably going to get more balance in that midfield, you know, in that regard. So probably you'd ideally say that probably they do have a better midfield because they probably got the better balance in that midfield. Who else is better than Aston Villa? Even Aston Villa have got a better midfield than us. When you look at them, you know, when you look at the fact that they've got Onana in there, they've got Tielemans, they've got Kamara, they've got, you know what I mean? Like, they've got a decent midfield in there as well. They've got Barkley in there as well. You know, so United at the minute, right now, if you add a Zubimendi and Ugarte, you also look at that midfield and be like, you know what? It raises it up to a level. You know, so yeah, probably in that aspect. Tottenham, when I look at their midfield as well, quite strong. When you look at it, Bissouma, everyone could talk about Bissouma's midfield, you know what I mean, and whatnot, but their midfield is quite decent as well. Maddison in there, they've got Archie Gray, you know, in there. They got Rants in the building. Liverpool midfield is crusty. Yeah, man, well, that's what I'm saying. That's how I had to just deep it a little bit. I'm like, apart from McAllister, you know what I mean, Gravenberch, have we really seen him? Are people going by the name rather than anything else? You know what I mean? Let's be honest with you. People are going off name. Gravenberch once was a good midfielder, but he hasn't proven it here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's really McAllister I look at there. Jones, I'm not going to lie to you. I do rate Jones in that midfield. I think he's a silky little player. Elliot, you know what I mean, is decent as well. But again, on the whole, we're not saying wow to their midfield. You feel me? That we're not saying wow to their midfield. But the thing is with them, though, they're going to find a bit more balance in their midfield. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows? Saeed, you do the FPL team. You know what, bro? I'm going to have to see, man, because, bro, doing the FPL, man, it's hard work, bro. Every time I do it, I always last about 3-4 months. I get to about December and then I fall off. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably set up one and get everyone involved. So yeah, man, tune in for that one. Tune in for that one. In terms of other transfer news, guys, is there anything else we missed so far? United right now, there's not much else going on. It's going to be the Mazarawi. Oh, yeah, this kid here as well. Man United reached an agreement with this kid here as well. I don't really know about this kid. Apparently, Crystal Palace. Anyone who comes out of Palace Academy, I always say, is always is a quality signing, man. Because Palace Academy is one of the best academies in London. When you look at it, especially South London. South London always produce very, very good players. You know, so when I look at that, I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. You know what I mean? He's a winger, Samuel Lusasi. So yeah, man, another investment, another signing. United are not playing around, man. What's that team? Is it what team is this? What's that international, guys? Is this a specific team? Like, is this Norway or something? Let me find out where he's actually from. Is that what? Where is he from? What away kit is that? What nationality is he? Slovakian. What the fuck? Slovakian. Rah. He's got a Zambia. He's from Zambia originally. He's originally from Zambia, but he's got citizenship in Slovakia. Wow. Right. That's a bit odd. That. I was thinking to myself, what's that kit remind you of? Like, is that like from the Euros or what? Do you know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, man, Slovakia. So, you know what I mean, bro? He's quick, direct winger, decent, but nothing exciting. He's Slovakian. Okay, say no more. Say no more. Man got the J-Lings, you know. Man's from the J-Lings era. I like J-Lings, you know. Obviously, he's African, but he's black, so he got me dying. Nah, that's crazy, man. Bro, them man got there. Them man ran to Slovakia, you know. To be fair, Eastern Europe is where a lot of like Africans live as well, man. Like a lot of times when people get their citizenship from, they always go to like Eastern Europe around there, go and get their citizenship. It's quite easy to go and get your citizenship over there and then come to England when you need to. You feel me? So it makes sense. It makes sense. We got that Philip Mexis kid as well. Yeah, I heard about him. Yeah. He's the son of what was that striker that used to play back in the day for Cardiff? Can't remember, but he's the son of that kid. He's 14. Apparently, he's rapid. I seen him doing the 100-meter sprint, yeah, and I was like, wow, that is unbelievably quick. Obviously, being quick and being quick with the ball are two different things, isn't it? You can be quick, yeah, and not have a clue what to do on the football. But if you're quick with the ball, that's what matters to me the most. You know what I was there? So, yeah, Robert Earnshaw, that's the one. He was a decent striker back in his day, man. He was decent, you know what I mean, for West Brom back in his day. Man like Rob Earnshaw, you know. Man like Rob Earnshaw, you know. Bad thing. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Scandinavia, Europe, Eastern Europe, you know what I mean? It's mad. You were saying Mudryk said, yeah, Mudryk's another one, bro. Just quick. But on the ball, bro, he's rubbish, man. Let's be honest, man. Mudryk ain't doing shit, man. He's shaved his head, though, now. So maybe, you know what I mean? Like, it might help him a little in that regards. But nah, man. It's crazy. Big up to you, my guy. We miss you in Philly, man. We met Grizz and Turkish, though. Yo, big up, man. Yeah, man. Big up the guys in Philly, man. I couldn't get there, bro. But big up to them, man, there. Come on. We're playing in San Diego tonight against Real Betis. So make sure you look out for that one, man. Skinhead Mudryk, nah, frail. My man shaved his head, you know. Feel like we won't notice him, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Mudryk, I think one more year Mudryk, and then I think for me he'll get sold on. One more year Mudryk, and then I think then they're gonna sell him on. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, people. You know what I'm saying? But listen, people, I'm gonna wrap up here, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in, man. Big up to everyone. We're back, man. Like I said to you, we're going to be consistent with these 11 a.m. streams. Make sure you're locked in. 11 a.m. daily, Saeed TV daily. We're just going to run the latest news. I'll be back on Rance's channel. I think we're live at 3:30. Then I'll be back on my channel for the Mandem Talk. I'm going to get that set up now. I'm going to get the thumbnail and everything ready for that one as well. So, yeah, man, guys, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Road to 100K. We're not far off it. Like I said to you, 2.2K away from that milestone. Let's see how far we get there. In the last 28 days, we got 2K. So maybe in the next 28 days, We get another 2K. Who knows, man? Who knows, people? But big up to everyone who's tuned in. I'll see you lot all later on, people. We're out.